up, people? Welcome to You Need Bodyweight Strength. Let's get started with our general warm-up. Knee hugs to extension. Hope everyone's feeling good today. We're going to do a little mix of stuff. That's a core, light core. Go legs spread, opposite hand. Stand up after each one. Yeah, I'm feeling good today. Maybe that mobility kin stretch class I did yesterday. Oh, loosen up these shoulders. Yeah, let's go. Heel to butt. Pull, touch the floor. No, that's a little illogical. So really what I've noticed is it depends where I'm at in a cycle. And, I've been working out real hard. Now I'm kind of toning down the volume a little bit. Give my body time to recover and adapt. And feels really good. All that hard work I put in for the past 4 to 8 weeks is now repaired. I'm feeling ready to break down some more. And let's go 10 pump stretch. Hot in here today, so might need to take some extra rest. Spider-Man. Rotate. All right. Have a seat, do a little rotational stretching. All right. We're going to start off with some handstand work. Our feet are going to be up on the wall. We're going to press away from the wall. Right? So, this is what we first got to do. We have to estimate the length of our leg. So, my leg comes up to the top part of this wooden platform here. So that's going to be where I want my feet to be. And then I know I got to look down and guess approximately how long my leg is. That's where I'm going to want my hands to be. All right, but I can always adjust that as I go. Take my watch off. All right. And yank these bad boys up. So I'm going to start here about shoulder width. And I'm going to put my feet on the wall here. And then if I press out, I'm going to go L position. Move those hands back a little bit more. So I'm going to start tucked. Press out and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Felt good, felt good. All right. We're going to go into side plank position. We're going to hold for 30 seconds. Ready? Make sure that elbow is directly under the shoulder. Make sure you're packing that shoulder down. 30 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, rest. Spin around. Elbow under shoulder. Make sure you're actively pulling it that way while you're up in this position. Drive the elbow through the floor and pull. Hips high. Five, 4, 3, 2, rest. There. We're going to go into a Russian twist. So for the Russian twist, I like knees together, feet a little bit wider. So I'm kind of knock-kneed. This is because I like to work on a lot of hip internal rotation when I can. I also keep my heels on the ground during Russian twists. All right? That's a much better way to do it. Knees stay locked. Arms out, chest up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. I felt good, man. My hips are feeling good. Everything's feeling good. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna do a quad stretch. Shin up against the wall. Don't sink back. And we're gonna hold here for a minute. Breathe. Feel that right quad stretch out. A little active recovery here. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch sides. Another minute quad stretch here. 15 seconds left. Good. All right. Let's shake it out. All right. 2 people joined us today. Ooh, and a thumbs up. Nice. All right. We're going to get back into our handstand wall presses. This time, when our legs kick us out, extend it. We're going to hold for about 5 seconds. All right. I'm personally thinking about protracting and depressing the scapula. All right. And externally rotating my shoulder. I want you to think about what your scapula and your shoulder are doing when you're in this position. All right. So, we're here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 5. Oh, that feels good. All right. Going back to our side plank, 30 seconds. All right. This time, I'm going to lift my top leg. Everything is the same. I'm just going to lift that up high. Get a little bit more hip involvement on either side. You don't have to if that is too difficult. I want you to be able to hold the side plank for 30 seconds. Ready? Here we go. Ten. Oh, that was a lot harder than I remembered it. Whew. Man. Let's see what's going to happen on this other side. I think this side should be a little easier. Ready? Up. Not much. That leg is heavy today. Whew. Come on. Oh, man. I'm holding here. Oh, wow. Those outer hips, they have really fallen by the wayside. I guess I haven't, I've been running a lot more. So, you don't focus on that outer hip more as much. And biking a lot more. That can happen. All right, there's trade-offs with everything. But that was never that difficult. I think our quad stretch is next. But I don't think I'm forgetting anything. All right. Let's go. Oh, Russian twist. That's what I'm forgetting. Russian twist. All right. Knees together. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. All right. Now back to our minute quad stretch. Get that chin up. If you have the flexibility, I invite you to put this leg out in front of you with your foot flat on the floor. If you can handle that. I cannot, so I'm going to stay right here. I'm just going to make sure I get square hips and pelvis. Hold them for a minute. Breathing. Focus on breathing and relaxing in these passive stretches. Good, switch. Twenty seconds. Three, two, one. All right. We got one more round coming up. Shake it out. Little breather, catch your breath. All right. Got a last round of handstands here. All right. Nice 3-second push on the way out. Really focus on what your scaps and your shoulders are doing. Three, two, one. 3, 2, 2. 3, 2, 3. 3, 2, 4. 3, 2, 5. All right. I'm gonna keep my legs together on this because it was real hard for that outer hip to keep it up. We're going to do a regression for that outer hip, our next little circuit here. So don't tire it out completely. Choose whichever one is best for you. Make sure you still have juice left in the tank out there though. There we go, 30 seconds. Up. There's no special reason to put your arm up like this other than keep yourself straight, but you can do that here, wherever you want to put it. Just feel it all down the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. 10. Rest. All right, Russian twist. I'm going to try this differently. I'm going to go externally rotated hips, internally rotated knee. It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Quad stretch. Last round. You know, I never liked the Russian twist because I never really felt it in my obliques. But after loosening up, creating more mobility in my hips, I actually feel it more in my obliques. So good to maybe practice loosen up those hips so they're not your limiting factor, and you'll be able to feel it in the torso more. $15. Good. Switch. And rest. Try to stand up, shake it out. Give them some core work here. All right. All right. I want to work some straddle ups, I think. So here to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's go into sideline position. I'm going to grab a few pillows for my head. I'm going to work on some outer hip stuff. So you want pillows for your head so your spine stays neutral. All right. Want straight legs. This is down. I'm just going to raise up as high as we can. Make sure we're pulling from the hips. You should have a gap underneath your rib cage right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to do forward kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. That hip is a wee heap. All right. Let's leave it at those two right now. I don't know if I can do any more effectively. Yeah, so, I haven't really worked any kind of lateral stuff in a long time. It just kind of flew off my radar. I wasn't focused on it, focused on some other things. But, I used to have no problem kind of holding my legs out like that, just up in the air. But then what happens is, you start focusing on other stuff. That stuff you don't train so much, and it goes away a little bit. So it gets harder. Here's the good news. It'll come back quicker, and if you keep it up, you can get strong there again. You just got to find a way to work it in without losing all the other stuff you want. Time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, forward kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh man, that is definitely heavy. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Let us do one more ab thing here. Let's go. Feet up. Do crunches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. But I want to do some stretching for the toes. Sounds weird, but I'm dealing with a little running injury. So, in particular, I'm going to focus on my right big toe, and I'm just going to feel the stretch by pushing my body back on it, like that. Kind of like a child's pose position. I'll also stretch out the left toes, but focus more on hitting the right. We're going to hold it here for a minute. I'm going to do a few rails contractions to help stretch that big toe and to help strengthen the top part. Just off and on. Helps you bow the stretch. A rails contraction will be activation of the top part of the foot. To help increase the stretch on the bottom part. It's funny, I have this like injury in the bottom part of my foot and knee, which I've mentioned before, it's either hip, knee, or foot. And not that it really matters like what came first, there's a few things that I'm working on to fix it. And frankly, they could all probably use some work, but I actually think my Birkenstocks that have a big padding in the arch of your foot actually prevented my arch from flattening out when I was walking, and it exacerbated an issue I had with ankle rolling. And then my knee started externally rotating to compensate for that. And my knee already has a tendency to externally rotate because it sucks at internal rotation. So it's kind of like the Birkenstock didn't cause the issue, it just exacerbated my own way of walking. And since they were new and I started walking them a lot at a time when I was running a lot, it's kind of like a perfect storm. So I don't like it when people have this direct cause and effect with injuries. Like, it's not the Birkenstock that caused the issue. The Birkenstock just forced me to keep going into the positions I was going into, and was the straw that broke the camel's back. So really hard to say cause and effect with injury in the body, unless it's like an acute injury, like you're playing football and you blew out your knee, right? By taking a bad cut or something. All right. Anyway, I digress. Let's go back to our straddle ups. 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's go to a sideline hip stuff. You know, including with me right now, this is definitely one of the weaker motions I see on people. You know, a lot of times it's women doing like a Pilates or bar class will incorporate some of this, and it's great. It's just the majority of the time when I see them do it, they do it way too fast, and they just kind of like fling their leg up. We're going to keep it slow so we can actually learn to control that tissue. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, even there, I was speeding up a little bit. Really burns. Kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Ooh, let's flip it. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I forgot to do the lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, my legs heavy. 9, 10. Oh man, why are my legs so heavy today? Toe stretch for a minute. All right, explore with this. Find a spot in your toe, in your big toes that you think need to be stretched out. Oddly enough, I don't actually believe that I'm stretching out my big toe. I'm actually stretching out kind of the arch of my foot. My foot has a tilt to it, which means that the front, like where my toes are, kind of tilt a little bit more to the right. So I'm stabilizing through that and feeling stretch more in the arch of my foot. And that all goes back to that Birkenstock thing that I was on. So find where you feel most stretch, not necessarily where you can get the most range of motion though. All right, because the most range of motion would obviously, in a passive stretch, would be like the least restricted tissue. But something that you feel stretching that's a less range of motion, it's more restricted, right? So you should probably start there. Now, range of motion is relative to the joint and what you need it to do. So examine that stuff first. Good, rest. Let's do this crunches. With this, I just want you to note, I don't actually care about like reaching up and touching the toes. I just care about targeting the abs and really feeling them squeeze. A lot of times if you reach up and touch the toes, you'll start shrugging and using your shoulders and your neck. You don't need to do any of that, all right? Let's get feet up. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Good, let's shake it out. We'll grab a drink. And we'll finish off with some stretching. Let's go static pike, 2 minutes. I want to be there. Here we go. Let's bring it on down.
40 seconds left. Let me get to the floor one day. Work in progress. And we'll stand up nice and slow.
All right, people. Thanks for joining me today. Good work. See everyone next week.